It's Tuesday, and you know what that means. Media Trivia is live, and we are on the air. I am Brandon, along with my host, Anna. And we have a very special night of trivia ahead of us, something we've never done before. And that is give something away to the winner tonight. It's really, really exciting. First time in the history of the show. And it's super exciting.
Yeah, I'm really excited. We are giving away 2 tickets to the Gettysburg Railway. Not 1, but 2. So you can take you and a friend or a partner, and I'm super excited because I love the Gettysburg Railway.
Yeah. Yeah, we were just, if you watched the show last week, you heard us talking about it throughout the show and how much fun we had. We'll talk about it again this week because it really was like we went the first time we went was like back in December or something. And
It was the Santa train.
when we got off of it, we're talking already about how we wanted to go again just so we could sit there and just relax because the train moves at like this really nice pace and the movement of the train almost reminded you of being on like a cruise, like you just that therapeutic rocking back and forth and the sound of the train tracks and the comfortable chairs and they play this like soft music throughout the ride, and it's just a great experience. So we were able to go again this past weekend, last weekend, and it was a really good experience.
And the train is beautiful. Like, you go to the station and the station is all brand new. Everything is decked out. The train itself is gorgeous. So, and it's a novelty, right? It's one of those cool things that we haven't had trains in Gettysburg for quite a while. And so to be able to have a passenger train that is just this really cool, fun experience, and then you get your tickets and you get on board, and then you just sit and it's a comfortable, fun ride, and you get to travel through the Adams County countryside. So for us, it was nice to be able to see what it looked like back in December versus now in the middle of summer, and getting to see how the trees and the background has changed. It's fun. Like, I want to go again in the fall.
Yeah.
I can't wait to go again and see all the leaves changing again. But yeah, it is a good time. So I wish I could play so I could get my tickets.
Right. Anyway, and it's cool. Hopefully, I'm not giving anything away from the trip, but I believe it's on their website that the train cars are actually repurposed from Barnum and Bailey's Circus. So you even have that in the back of your mind that you're like sitting in a train car that used to be used in the circus.
Yeah.
Which, like, for me is really cool. Like, I'm trying to picture what the heck was going on in that car at one point in history.
Yeah.
Like, you're sitting in the midst of like a very historical automobile. I don't know, a train. It's a train.
But it is. And for somebody who loves history, that is a neat aspect of it, because then you get the audio tour that talks about the history of Gettysburg, and there's always little nuggets of information that you get whenever you go. But then, the experience of getting to ride in this historic train is it's cool. It's a really cool feature to have here in Gettysburg, especially if you like to play local tourists like we do. We love being tourists in our own hometown, and so it just adds a different element to it. So yes, I cannot wait. Whoever wins tonight gets 2 free tickets.
Yep.
Super stoked.
This episode is brought to you by Gettysburg Railway. So, before we start, we just want to say hi to our lone panelist back here, Corey Smith. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. It's big shoes to fill, being the only panelist. So that means it looks like I'm going to be the best panelist tonight by default.
Yeah. Even if you don't win, you're at least you've won best panelist.
Absolutely. It's a badge of honor, I guess you could say.
Yes. Well, we're glad to have you here. Before we move on to trivia also, we want to mention our current banner sponsors.
Read them?
Yeah, why don't you read them?
Okay.
You have a much nicer voice to listen to than mine.
Thank you. I don't know if I agree with that, but thank you. Our current banner sponsors are the Adams County Community Foundation, Adams County Sports Hall of Fame, Adams County Trout Unlimited, Classic Antique Innovations, Destination Gettysburg, Exchange Club of Hanover, and the Gettysburg Railway, of course. If you would like to become a sponsor yourself, it's $80 a month or $880 for a year. That's 12 months of support for the cost of only 11. You can go to communitymedia.net/sponsorship. But yeah, we want to say thank you to all of our banner sponsors and everything that you do.
Absolutely. And one more thing before we get into trivia. If you are the winning person, just a heads up for afterwards. We're going to need your information so we know where to send your tickets. So info@communitymedia.net, if you have email, would be a great way to let us know your information, or you could probably even call the station at 717-334-3000 so that we can make sure you get those tickets. So best of luck to all of our participants. We will be getting started here momentarily, so let's get this train rolling.
Choo-choo.
I should have come up with tons of train jokes for throughout the night.
To just steamroll through.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I just fell off the tracks on that. Who directed film noir masterpieces Strangers on a Train, Shadow of a Doubt, Notorious, and Suspicion? Howard Hawks, Alfred Hitchcock, John Ford, or Otto Preminger? I have not seen any of those movies, so I have no idea.
I would say Alfred Hitchcock because he's the only one that I know.
That's what everyone else thinks too. And it is Alfred Hitchcock. People know their Alfred Hitchcock movies. Perhaps not surprisingly, the director known as the Master of Suspense, who is responsible for some of the most enduring films noir, Alfred Hitchcock directed these four classics along with 1940's Best Picture Oscar winner Rebecca.
Jeff Cook's my hero, taken first. What Midwest city reopened the historic train station, dormant since 1988, on June 6, 2024? Detroit, St. Louis, Chicago, or Milwaukee? I don't recognize that photo.
No.
I'm thinking St. Louis, but I'm not too
And,
sure.
I mean, is Chicago considered Midwest?
Yes.
Yes.
Is it? Okay.
Oh. Only 4 people got that right. Fun fact, at the time of its original opening in 1914, Michigan Central Station in Detroit was the tallest railway station in the world.
Interesting. Good for Michigan.
Yeah.
Hey, Dan, taking number 1 spot. Which playground game was originally created as a Roman military training exercise? Hopscotch, leapfrog, jump rope, or foursquare?
Okay. I believe the answer is D,
That's what I was thinking.
but
Or
I'm
it
not
could-
100%.
Could be leapfrog, yeah. Hopscotch,
that right.
okay.
You got that right, Corey?
I did. That was a guess.
Awesome.
Original hopscotch courts were over 100 feet long and used for military training exercises to improve Roman soldiers' footwork. That makes sense now that
Yes.
we read that.
Yeah.
They hopped to it.
They did.
Well, only 3 people got that right, including our own Corey. What country employs professional subway pushers to shove people into crowded trains? Hong Kong, China, Singapore, or Japan?
Wow, I would not want that job.
No.
Although, getting paid to push people around, maybe I do. Wow, right across the board. Japan.
Yeah. Known as Oshiya, professional pushers are employed at subway stations in Japan in order to cram as many people as possible onto the subway train. I don't know if I could.
No, you'd see me freaking out.
Yeah, that would not be fun.
Ruby from Boston taking over. The first Amtrak train connected New York to blank in 1971. Was it Boston, Chicago, Los Angeles, or Philadelphia? I feel like I know this one. I believe there is a famous bell in this city.
Oh, is it you voting D?
I'm voting D.
Well, answers are across the board. You would be right.
Combining the world's America and Amtrak train services began on May 1st, 1971. According to the company's website, the first train departed New York City for Philadelphia. I do enjoy riding Amtrak.
Yeah.
Train is a great way to travel.
What country has the most commuter trains? Japan, India, Russia, or China? I wonder if this picture gives it away. Because that looks like Chinese writing.
Yeah.
But I don't speak Mandarin, so don't quote me on that.
No, the people say it's India. It is China.
Me.
Only 2 people got that one right.
Wolfie.
Wolfie now taking the lead, yeah. It's all over the place on this. It's going to be a good game.
Yeah.
What city's trains saw performance, troupe, improv everywhere? Inaugural No Pants subway ride in 2002. Toronto, San Francisco, Chicago, or New York City?
Now, would you ever get on a train with everyone not wearing pants?
Not on purpose. I've been on some trains, though, where, they're a little shady.
Corey, would you get on that train?
No.
New York City is the correct answer. The first No Pants subway ride began with 7 riders in 2002 on the New York City subway and has grown to include over 60 cities. I wonder if they got that idea from an episode of Seinfeld, because there was an episode like that. Ruby from Boston, back on top.
The Kishi train station in Japan employed a tricolor female blank cat named Tama as their station master from 2007 to 2015. Torby, Tabby, Tortoiseshell, or Calico?
Well, if you know your cats, the video will help.
I was going to say, is it D?
I thought it was Tabby. Oh, it is a calico. See, I don't know my cats.
Tama, a medium-haired calico cat, became station master for Japan's Kishi station in 2007. Tama passed away in 2015 and was succeeded by Nitama. So I wonder what a cat does as station master. Do they get on the radio and like push buttons and talk, meow at people?
And I wonder how he died. Did he get hit by a train?
Oh, that would be so sad. I hope not.
This is for double points. What author's novels The Great Train Robbery and Rising Sun were both adapted into films starring Sean Connery, Michael Crichton, James Rollins, Ben Bova, or Ian McDonald? Sean Connery. The people say A. Michael Crichton. Michael Crichton. Michael Crichton wrote and directed the film version of The Great Train Robbery, while the film Rising Sun was written and directed by Philip Kaufman. Intended for Connery to play the lead role, deliberately naming. It doesn't matter how easy the words are, I just can't say them.
It's okay. Which of these is the first thing Ewan McGregor tells the audience to choose in the opening of 1996's Trainspotting? Life, family, career, or job?
I have not seen this movie.
I think I saw this when I was 15, and I don't remember.
Yeah. The people say life.
We'll go with that one.
They are correct. Fans of Train Spotting playing trivia tonight.
In the opening of Train Spotting, 1996, Ewan McGregor as Rent Boy implores the audience, choose life, choose a job, choose a career, choose a family.
Okay.
There's a valuable lesson there.
There is, yeah. Dan taking the lead.
It's kind of amazing.
Yeah.
It's all over
it's
the
just
place.
Back and forth. Hulk Hogan would often recite 3 demandments. They were proper training, saying your prayers, and eating your blank. Protein, spinach, vitamins, or steak. As little Brandon ran around, I would often recite this phrase.
So it's eat your steak.
No.
Eat those vitamins.
It's not spinach either. Say your prayers, eat your vitamins, brother. Hulk Hogan's famed commandments, often phrased as 3 or 4 rules, are the core tenets of Hulkamania. Train, eat your vitamins, believe in yourself, and say your prayers.
Brother.
Brother, let me tell you something, Mean Gene.
Corey got that one right. Good job.
I did, yeah. Sports.
That's true. What sentient train transports viewers to the neighborhood of make-believe on each episode of Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood? Trolley, Trammy, Subby, or Lucy the Caboosey? Lucy the Caboosey, that's a great name. It's not the right answer, but that is a fun name.
It should be the right answer.
It should be. If you grew up in the 70s and 80s, and I guess even the 90s, you would know this answer.
We were watching Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood not that long ago.
It's such a great show.
Yeah, it's still a great show.
Fun fact, Fred Rogers actually controlled the neighborhood trolley with his left hand via a hidden switch under the track.
Interesting.
I like the little bell sound that trolley makes.
Yeah. And the little do 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 do.
Ruby from Boston, catching up.
Who stars alongside actor Danny DeVito in the 1987 black comedy film Throw Mama from the Train? Michael Douglas, Gene Wilder, Arnold Schwarzenegger, or Billy Crystal? I do remember this movie because the little old lady scared me to death when I was a kid.
Yeah. She was intense.
Yeah, and I think that's the same lady that was in the Goonies.
I think so. So is the answer Billy Crystal?
Crystal, yeah. Arnold Schwarzenegger looks a little crazy in that. In 1987 black comedy film Throw Mama from the Train, Danny DeVito stars alongside Billy Crystal. The film is loosely inspired by Alfred Hitchcock's classic Strangers on a Train and marks Danny DeVito's directorial debut.
Ruby from Boston.
Catching
Definitely
up.
catching up.
Yep.
In the 1987 film Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, Steve Martin's character Neil Page was anxious to get home for which occasion? Thanksgiving, his mother's birthday, his own wedding, or Christmas?
I like to watch this movie every year around this time of year.
The answer is?
It's a great movie. Thanksgiving.
Yep.
So many great scenes in that movie.
John Candy was fantastic.
Yeah.
Steve Martin's character Neil Page was desperately trying to get home to his family in the Chicago suburb of Kenilworth for Thanksgiving. His journey was derailed by blizzards, canceled flights, and a series of chaotic misadventures alongside the talkative shower curtain ring salesman Del Griffith.
Yes. I used to have a Del Griffith shirt. Which of these fictional schools can be accessed by taking a train from the 9 3/4 platform at King's Cross Station? Hogwarts, Shiz University, Roke, or Brackbills College? Brakebills College.
As soon as I saw the 9 3/4, I knew it.
Yep. And I just finished reading the very first book of this not too long ago, so. Hogwarts is the correct answer. And almost everybody knew that one. We got some Harry Potter fans in here. Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry resides in a fictional version of the Scottish Highlands in the Harry Potter 1997 universe. It can be reached by riding Hogwarts Express from the equally fictional 9 3/4 platform at King's Cross Station.
2-point lead.
Wow,
Yeah.
2 points.
What species of dinosaur does Chris Pratt's zoologist study and train in the 2015 blockbuster Jurassic World? Velociraptor, Diplodocus, Allosaurus, or Deinonychus? Deinonychus. This one's easy. It's A.
Yeah,
It's blue.
Blue.
Blue was my favorite dinosaur.
yeah.
Chris Pratt's Owen Grady raises and trains 4 velociraptors from birth in Jurassic World 2015.
And we did just sadly lose the original guy from the Jurassic Park movie.
Which one?
What's his name?
Sam?
Sam, Sam
Sam Neill?
Neill, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Passed
That's
away, I think,
sad.
yesterday or the day before.
Oh.
Yesterday.
Where is the world's largest train station measured by the number of platforms? Chicago Union Station in Chicago, South Station, Boston, Grand Central Station in New York, or Toronto Union Station in Toronto? I believe we had this question a couple weeks ago
Is it Grand Central Station?
in New York. Yes. That's pretty split.
Yeah.
Grand Central Terminal, often called Station, is a midtown Manhattan transit hub spanning 48 acres. It has 44 platforms and 67 tracks, more than any other train station in the world. More than 750,000 commuters ride on that train in that station.
What country's terrain mimicked the moon's surface in order to train the Apollo astronauts in the mid-1960s? Estonia, Iceland, Canada, or Australia? For the moon landing, that was the moon landing.
You mean the one they did in a movie studio with Stanley Kubrick?
I'm going to go Iceland, but only because it's very rocky there.
Yeah,
Hey.
that makes sense.
I mean, 7 people got it right. NASA sent 32 astronauts to Iceland between 1965 and 1967 to focus on geology training for the Apollo moon missions. A monument commemorating the training was unveiled by the family of Apollo 11 astronaut Neil Armstrong in 2015.
So if they had never been to the moon, how'd they know to take them to Iceland?
Well, they could anticipate the...
Seems fishy to me. Which of these exercises would be best to increase flexibility training? Squats, push-ups, toe touches, or calf raises? I can actually still touch my toes.
I was
I'm
gonna say,
very,
let's
very
go.
proud of that.
Well, 7 people, whether or not they can touch their toes, did agree that that was the right answer.
Flexibility training is just a fancier way of saying stretching exercises, including yoga, Pilates, and even simple toe touches. It's always good to stretch. The older you get, the more you should stretch.
In what city can train enthusiasts ride the Angel's Flight, the shortest railway in the world? Philadelphia, Los Angeles, Houston, or Phoenix?
This is for double points as well.
If it's the shortest railway, how short is it?
Yeah, because all those are pretty big cities.
Yeah,
You wouldn't think of anything real small in any of them.
it's nearly split.
Los Angeles, okay.
Well, I guess that makes sense because it's Angel's Flight and it's Los
Ah,
Angeles.
Yes.
Ah.
Yeah. The Angel's Flight funicular railway in downtown Los Angeles, California connects Hill Street and Olive Street and runs a total distance of 298 feet with a vertical gain of 96 feet. That's impressive.
Yeah.
This is really feeling like anybody's game.
Yeah.
Some of these scores are very
Yeah,
close.
Very close. The kitchen compartment on a train, ship, or aircraft is known as the galley, caboose, canteen, or steamer.
I would expect Navy personnel to be able to get this.
Yeah. And the people say galley. And they are correct. Most of our people knew that one. We got some trained people watching.
Galley is now commonly used to refer to any kitchen layout in which everything is laid out in an efficient straight line. I think I read yours.
Oh, that's okay. Dan hanging on at number one. The band Train formed in which city? Richmond, San Francisco, Tampa, or Atlanta? Did I just read yours?
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's fine.
The train is derailing.
They shouldn't have put us in charge again.
Not something you have to worry about when you're riding Gettysburg Railway.
That's true.
The people say San Francisco, and they are correct. Lead singer Pat Monahan originally moved to the Bay Area from Erie, Pennsylvania. Once in San Francisco, he met guitarist Rob Hotchkiss, and the two began playing acoustic gigs before officially launching the 5-member group.
Hey, soul sister. Is that one of their songs?
I don't know. What band was it?
Train.
Train. Oh, Train.
Yes.
That sweet sticky treat. What sweet sticky treat does Paddington use to secure himself to the top of a moving train in this scene from Paddington 2? Bubblegum, caramels, toffee apples, or gummy bears?
That's one I've never seen either.
I have no idea, but I'm going to go gummy bears because he's a bear. But I've never seen it.
Oh, wow, got that right.
Toffee apples. All right.
Nice.
Yeah.
Answers were kind of all over the place. So, Paddington needs to rescue his aunt's birthday present from on board a steam train and uses toffee apples to keep himself attached to the speeding locomotive in this beloved 2017 sequel, Paddington 2. That's one way to eat your apples.
It's true. Dan's still on top. His 2015 debut novel, The Girl on the Train, was later adapted into a cinematic thriller starring Emily Blunt, Alice Sebold, Tanya French, Gillian Flynn, or Paula Hawkins. Not seen this one either.
No.
Apparently don't watch too many movies about trains. Wow, nobody got that right. Paula Hawkins was the correct answer. British author Paula Hawkins' debut novel, The Girl on the Train, was adapted in 2016 into a psychological thriller starring Emily Blunt as the titular rail commuter. No movement on that one.
Which of these MLB teams does not have a spring training facility in Florida? Detroit Tigers, Chicago Cubs, Baltimore Orioles, or the Toronto Blue Jays? I feel like we had this question before.
I think so, but that's not really a train question, though.
What's training?
Yeah, it's training.
That's, yeah.
Because I think I said Toronto Blue Jays before and I got it wrong. Yeah, Chicago Cubs.
Okay.
I thought I hit the Cubs. Whoa.
The Chicago Cubs spend their spring training in Mesa, Arizona. All right, we're getting close to the end.
Yes, we
Current
are.
rankings: Dan Schwolfe, Ruby from Boston, Astro, and Barbara all rounding out the top 5.
The Gettysburg Railway departs from the historic blank Gettysburg Train Depot, what is the year of the historic depot? And this is one where you're going to have to type in the year. So, who knows their Gettysburg history?
So I feel like this should be one of those obvious ones, right? 1863, but it could also be 1854, 1858.
People say 1863. It is 1884. One person knew it. Wow, I'm
There you
very
go.
impressed. Nice job.
That was me.
Oh, yeah.
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 Nice job, Corey.
Sneaky, yeah.
The train ride departs from and returns to the charming historic 1884 Gettysburg Train Depot, conveniently located near the southeast entrance of Gettysburg College.
That is definitely trivia.
Dan's still on top.
What is the name of the longest direct railway in the world, which stretches over 5,700 miles across Russia? Union Pacific Railroad, C, the Trans-Siberian Railway, the Great Northern Railway, or B, which is Tlan vir Puth Gwyn Gil Go Ger Un Quirn Drob Ul Tlan Tul Silio Go Go Gach.
Can you repeat that?
We practiced that.
That is a real train station.
It is. It's in Wales. But no, the answer is the Trans-Siberian Railway. While all four are railways, the Trans-Siberian Railway is the longest direct railway in the world, running from Moscow to European Russia to Vladivostok in the Russian Far East. The continuous railway is something.
Here we
All right.
go.
Your winners are.
Ooh, third, Ruby from Boston.
Do you want to write down the points?
Yeah.
Schwolfie taking second with 1392. And in first place, Dan with 1526. Awesome.
What a close. That was a good game.
That was a good game. All right, top 10. We starting with Gil, Corey coming in 9, Devil Dog coming in at 8. We had 20 people playing tonight. That's wonderful. Barsagal's back. Dennis Weaver's back. Number 7, the Tin Man, Trixie coming in 6. Rounding out the top 5 is Barbara with 1022. Good job, Barbara. Woo! Number 4 is Astro with 1259. Ruby from Boston with 1367. Schwolfie with 1392. That's a great score. And Dan coming in first with 1526.
Awesome. Good job, everybody. That was a very close game. There was a lot of back and forth there. So everyone did a great job. So Dan, our winner, info@communitymedia.net. Send your information along or call us at 717-334-3000 so we can get your info and get you your tickets to the train ride.
Yeah.
So congratulations, Dan. And congratulations to everyone else who, I mean, that was a hard-fought round of trivia where, I mean, we had several people throughout this game that were taking number 1.
Yeah, that was definitely feeling like anybody's game for a while. Like it was all over the place, which was awesome because kind of kept me on the edge of my seat. Who
Yeah.
was going to get it this week?
Yeah.
And I love that we got to give away prizes this week. How cool is that?
Yeah, and you know, something, just to take a minute and extend this offer to anyone in Gettysburg who has a business, who would like to do something like this with community media. If you have a restaurant or a museum or some kind of an experience like the Gettysburg Railway, this is a great opportunity to partner with community media and also the community that will be visiting your locations, your businesses. It's a good way to advertise. It's a good way to get new people interested in, or even know about a business that maybe they didn't even know existed. So, I mean, hopefully that there are people that are logging on, watching this program that didn't know that Gettysburg had a railway, and now they know, and now they're going to go check it out. So, if you are a business owner, Gettysburg area, even Hanover, New Oxford, anywhere in the general area, and you want to get in on this, also contact us here, Community Media. And we can do more things like this because this was exciting. This was fun.
Yeah, and I'm definitely gonna talk to my boss at work at Strawberry Hill and see what we can offer, because I love this. I love the idea that somebody could not just get bragging rights. Bragging rights are amazing. It's
Yeah.
fun, but it also would be cool to be able to give some more prizes. So I'm definitely gonna see what I can put together for Strawberry Hill as a prize at some point. And yeah, this is a great way to advertise, bring some new people in, and yeah, just kind of generally do something fun for the community and for the players who come back. We have a lot of the same players who come back week after week. So it's kind of neat to be able to offer something like that.
Yeah.
So big shout out. Thank you to Gettysburg Railway. Thank you very much to Amy. We appreciate it. This was wonderful. We will definitely be on the train again soon. So
Oh, yeah. I can't wait to go back.
yeah, so we'll definitely possibly see you on the same train. So
Yeah.
yeah.
So thank you, everybody, again, for playing along. Next week, same time, same channel, we will see you back here for more trivia. So have a good week and stay cool.
Yeah. Corey, any parting thoughts?
Nope, that's what you said. I enjoyed the train and just having other businesses as well. If they want to partake, it's a fun 30 minutes of just getting your name out there.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, thank you to our banner sponsors. Thank you to everyone who played. Thanks for tuning in tonight, and we'll see you all next week.
And the name of that train station again, Corey, as we go off air. Flanveer, Puth, Gwyn, Gil, Go, Gur, Ah, Quern, Drop, Ul, Flan, Tu, Cilio, Go, Go, Gach. We will see you next week here, right here on Community Media's Trivia. Have a good night, everybody.